Hey everyone, what's up? Spark here, bringing you 17 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. Today's episode basically brought to you by Shino_5307. His username, his Twitter username will be in the description. Make sure you go ahead and follow him on Twitter. He dropped like 10 to 20, a lot of glitches yesterday. Make sure you hit up his Twitter account because it is rocking right now. Without further ado, let's go. Glitch number 1, there's some interesting interactions with these flying blocks, the spike ball that flies at them, and items underneath or the on-off blocks. Just check it out. So, this creates an interesting little gap right here where if I slide under like this with the cat costume, I am really deep inside of that mask, but I cannot get it. Unless I jump, of course. But that is interesting how far you can get into that mask without actually grabbing it. Also, with this little setup, we play around with the on-off switch with the block underneath it, like that. Now with the cat costume again, I can do a jump and clip through all of that just like that. If I do not do a full jump, say I do a duck jump, I will actually get soft locked inside of that mess. If you don't have the cat costume, it yields some interesting results as well. I'm going to do a normal jump into this gap right there, and I get soft locked. Well, not really soft locked. Well, I do get soft locked. I get soft locked in this little gap right here, and I can turn the on-off switch on and off again. It's a weird little thing because you think that you would pop out of the side here, but you actually don't. You can activate it, and you're so low below it, but you're still activating it, which is also interesting. If I do a duck jump into this gap as Small Mario, I get soft locked in a different location where I can't hit the on-off switch, which is weird as well. If I am Big Mario and I try to jump, nothing really happens. I just get stuck underneath it where I can come out of it. But like when I'm Small Mario and I do a regular jump, when I'm Big Mario and I do a ducking jump, I get soft locked over to the right a little bit again, where I can activate the on-off switch, but I still cannot find my way out of this little situation. Glitch number 2, we've had a setup like this before with the one-way and this vine, and then there was a cannon that you could drop down. This time we're doing it with the Muncher. Now, if I run to the right here, I don't actually get stuck anywhere. I kind of like sit outside of the Muncher, and I do end up dying, like running into him, getting hurt and whatnot. You'll see this setup in a previous video. But if I drop down like this, if I just climb down like that, I'll get stuck between the one-way and the Muncher. And the interesting part about this is I'm not actually taking damage here. And I'm inside of this Muncher without taking damage. And another interesting thing is I can jump out of here without taking damage. But I clearly can't go that far into the Muncher if I run from the left. Glitch number 3, you're going to see another reason of why bomb hitboxes are very janky. We've done this setup before with enemies inside of this note block, and they clip through walls and stuff like that. But anyways, this bomb is going to jump up here. It's going to get stuck into this gap, and the Muncher is going to fall down. You'll see the Muncher probably should not kill that bomb, but it definitely does. Glitch number 4, using this clown car in a ceiling and the exiting of the clown car, I can actually move faster than you normally would by just swimming alone. So I'm going to go forward and tilt up slightly and exit the clown car repeatedly. And you move pretty quickly. Now if I get lucky enough, there will be a clear condition bubble that's stuck on the flag right there where Mario's Mario red flag is. There's a clear condition bubble that's kind of just glitched and stuck there, which is kind of interesting as well. Glitch number 5, you probably know that if you duck, you put a Shellmet on, right? Just like that. So that's pretty normal information. You probably don't know that you can actually duck jump without putting the Shellmet on. If I jump as soon as I duck, so I'll start running like this and I'll duck and then jump. And you'll be able to duck jump without actually putting a Shellmet on your head, which is something that I never knew, and I find very interesting. It's kind of a quick thing. If you do it if you duck too early or if you jump too late, the Shellmet goes on and you'll mess up the trick. Glitch number 6. So if I duck jump into this little ceiling right here, I don't get hurt by the saw blade. That's kind of normal because there's a ceiling there, right? There's ground. But when you duck jump with Fireball Mario, and you shoot a fireball out, it takes you away from your ducking state. So if I duck jump and then shoot a fireball through here, I'll actually clip through the ceiling a little bit and get hurt by that saw blade. Glitch number 7, not really a glitch, more of just a very interesting mechanic. When you throw this P switch and then you juggle it, it'll actually be in its upthrown state, which means if you juggle it all the way over here, it will activate that question mark block. This is a little bit cheesable, but you'll get the main idea. So I'm going to kick this up like that and try to balance it over here to the right. Now I'm going to jump up. So as you see, the piece which bounces up there and activates that question mark block, even though I upthrow through it all the way over here. Just juggle it over to where you want it to actually activate a block, and it'll go and activate that block. Even though you didn't throw it upwards to add it, you juggled it towards it, but still the same thing applies. Glitch number 8, how would you get these coins inside those one-ways, do you think? Okay, so one way you can do this is by having a big hammer bro slam down when you're next to a bumper like this. And as you see like that, you'll hit the bumper, you'll get stunned, in that stunned state, you'll pick up all of those coins and end up getting the key. Nice. Glitch number 9, so here's the initial setup here. The spike ball is going to hit that winged block, and it gets clipped ever so slightly to that one way. Now what you're going to see is a hyper vibrating Mario, and it's good to use the P-balloon because you can set it up this way. What I'm going to try to do is wedge myself in between that one way and that block. And you'll see some interesting things happen when I do. So look at that. That is interesting. Looks like the one way pushes you against that block pretty consistently. And you will be hyper vibrating like that. Like this. One more interesting thing about this glitch right here is that when you walk underneath that block, he will go into an automated duck state. So I don't actually duck here. I walk over to the left and he'll duck by himself. Glitch number 10. So using the similar setup as the last one, we put a launcher, a blaster on top of this winged block, and then this little setup with the seesaw and the cannons, and this produces some very interesting hyper vibrating effects. So the first one that we're going to go over involves the use of a Yoshi here. So I'm going to grab a Yoshi, and then I'm going to jump over into this gap, and you'll see more hyper vibrating. This is just crazy. I have no idea what's going on here. I can't jump out of it. I can jump out of the Yoshi, though. And then if I jump in with just a squirrel costume, well, I get stuck in there unless I do that little fly thing to get out of it. So I can't do a normal jump, but I can fly out of it like that. Glitch number 10.2, we can actually do more hyper vibrating with this boot and the frog, as you can hear and see. So it's similar to the Yoshi one, but you can actually jump out of this one, which is cool. I can't actually exit the boot though. Wait, I can. Okay, never mind. It just requires spamming. But I can jump out of this one. Glitch number 11. This is a similar setup to the last one again. This time we're going to create an Intangible Clown Car with this setup. So I'm just going to sit here with the clown car and slowly try to get myself stuck in this little gap. And when I'm stuck there, I'm going to jump out. Right now I can ride away to the sunset if I want to, but if I jump out of here, I can't actually jump back in the clown car itself. The clown car is now intangible. If I get myself stuck on the other way of the one way, I do get stuck here again. The only way I've been able to get out of this little state with SMB2 Mario is by doing this down jump. The big down jump. He doesn't actually jump high, but he does get out of the situation. Otherwise, you are soft locked in there. If I spam jump, nothing works. Glitch number 12. Again, similar setup. This time it's in a different way, so it's a different variation. We're going to clip this big Goomba Boot thingy right through that seesaw. So I'm going to throw it against the cannon like that, and it clips right through. And yeah, it does that. It doesn't look... Oh, we can clip through the seesaw. Ooh, we can clip through the seesaw too if we jump in the boot. Ah. Oh, this game's fun. Glitch number 13. Again, similar setup here. This time I'm going to drop a spring into that gap like this. And you don't see anything crazy going on right now, but when I jump on the spring, it gets pushed into the cannon, and now the spring is hyper vibrating. So if I go and jump on it, or even if I don't jump, I'm just going to let Mario fall on it. He will spring up, and it messes with his momentum like crazy. So right now, it seems to be pushing me into the cannon. If I jump off of it, it will do other things. So I didn't move right or left at all there. Glitch number 14, we have a similar setup, this time in 3D World. There is a hidden block behind the top of this blaster, and this little setup is going to create a sideways spring elevator, and when we hit the hidden block, something cool happens. So this will just drag us up And then when the hidden block gets hit, the blaster will just go poof out of nowhere. Glitch number 15, similar setup yet again. This time this Koopa car is going to drop on this dash block. You're going to see some very interesting things happen here. Let's kill the Koopa, go to the left, and see the kind of burner spam you get. This is silly. That's just crazy. Glitch number 16, so here's the setup. You're going to go through this warp box and get to the other side, but how on earth are you going to get through these hidden blocks like this? You're not going to be able to, are you? Unless we grab a snowball first. So I'm going to grab the snowball like this, head into the warp box, and I'm going to let go of the snowball as I'm going through the warp box. So as soon as I hit it, I let go of the buttons. Snowball goes flying to the on-off switch, and then I can go out there safely. Glitch number 17, similar setup to before with this spike ball wing block cannon. This time we're going to continually warp Bowser up to the top. He is stuck in purgatory, where he belongs. Now this is a really cool elevator Bowser warping glitch thing. This glitch has so many different applications, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually insane. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you smash that like button, like demolish it, like wreck the like button. Subscribe to the channel, comment on the video. I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.